Continue our live coverage of these Olympic qualifiers from Monterrey in Mexico, and we've come to the climax of the women's recurve, and there on the screen are our finalists.
On target number 2, representing Canada, Stephanie Barrett.
If you've been with us for the whole of this coverage, you'll be getting to know these athletes pretty well. We've seen them through the quarterfinals and semi-finals. But who will come out on top? Marcelle Dos Santos of Brazil or Stephanie Barrett of Canada? And how do you think it's going to go? Sarah?
It's complicated to say, as they've both been shooting well. I think Stephanie is a bit more consistent, so I would put my money on Stephanie.
Well, if you're just joining us for this final, I can tell you that both Canada and Brazil have done, both these athletes have done what they came to do, which was qualify their countries for Tokyo, the Tokyo Games. Ecuador were the third country through in this competition. But right now, Dos Santos with her first arrow, and it couldn't have gone better, really. Wow.
4, 4.
What went wrong there? She asks herself. Dos Santos
9.
Seems to have taken her time. I think she's had more time between her semi-final and this final.
Nueve. 9. Nueve. 9.
So some pretty good archery there from Marcelle Dos Santos, and that gives her the first set, and Stephanie Barrett will just have to reset and start again in set number 2.
She doesn't seem too worried about it, and I think it's probably just reading the wind wrong.
Hugely experienced Stephanie Barrett, 42 years old, the 2018 Canadian champion. She knows what it's like to have to come back from behind.
Official results after the first end: Marcelle Dos Santos from Brazil, 2 set points.
So as the trailing archer, Stephanie Barrett will shoot first. The line and given 9. Dos Santos.
9.
One of only 2 archers, left-handed archers, in the final stages of this competition.
Ocho. 8.
A chance for the Brazilian to go ahead. She doesn't take it though.
8.
All square.
No, and both 8s are at the same place on the target, so maybe the wind has dropped or changed.
9.
A solid 9 for Stephanie Barrett with the final arrow. Can Dos Santos get a 10 to win the set? No, she can't. It's all square. 26-26. And the Brazilian now 3-1 up. Very important to stay rehydrated in these conditions.
Yeah, it seems to be very warm. I think we said 35 degrees at the start.
35 degrees and windy. Especially when you think that Stephanie Barrett here, you know, she's been doing most of her archery indoors in Ontario through the winter months. But what a story it is, you know, for Dos Santos. Went to her first Olympic Games, having sort of almost been plucked from the crowd, hasn't she? Back then, what, 5, 6, 8 years ago, as Brazil decided, you know, they had to get an archery, a recurve archery team together to compete at their home Olympics. And then Dos Santos went and only, you know, managed their best ever performance of 9th.
Which is a good achievement for someone who's been, you know, as you said, picked out of the crowd not too long before the Olympics.
Ten. 10. 10.
Wow.
10.
Match 10 for 10. Barrett really needs to claim this set to stay in touch with her opponent.
9. 9. 9.
It's been really close matches. 5 of the 7 matches so far that we've watched have gone to 5 sets or a shoot-off.
9. 9.
Oh, a 10 gives her 5 points to 1.
A lot more consistency in Dos Santos shooting in this match compared to her previous matches of the day.
Yeah, in fact, I'd say she's almost a different archer in this final. When you think she came out and started her quarter-final by dropping the first 2 sets, and then really sort of had to claw her way back into the competition. But right now, she also has a different demeanour in this match. She seems far more focused and concentrated, much more businesslike.
Yeah, she's going for that gold and is not going to let anything get in her way.
Marcelle Dos Santos 5 puntos de set, Stephanie Barrett 1 puntos de set. Official results after the third end. Marcelle from Brazil 5 set points, Stephanie Barrett from Canada 1 set point.
Well, she knows this is it. She has to get this set or she is out and will have to make do and accept the silver medal.
Ocho, 8. 9. 9.
Very different holds on the bow. Different grips
7.
for these
7.
two archers.
Yeah, I guess it will depend on, you know, coaches' technique and preferences and how they've been thought
9.
to shoot.
3 points between them. This is going to go the Brazilian way. And let Stephanie Barrett, well, she's done all she can do.
Yes.
Finishes with a 10. And Dos Santos 7 to win.
She hasn't made many mistakes in this match, so...
Dos Santos gets the 8. It's enough. It's enough to win the gold medal here in Monterrey in Mexico. In the heat and in the breeze, she's found consistency over her 3 final matches in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. And, well, she found it right at the end, in the final. When it mattered, she was consistent and determined. And the gold medal goes to Ana Dos Santos as Stephanie Barrett kind of looks down the range and contemplates what happened there. I'm not sure the organisers have matched the music quite with with the climax of the women's recurve. I think it's aimed to relax them before they come out and play. But congratulations to the Brazilian Ana Dos Santos, who has really proved to be the star of this competition. Already the poster girl for the Brazilian archery team. And she will be going to Tokyo to try and improve on her 9th placed finish at the Rio Games. And look at the smile on her face. She knew she'd done enough.